Welcome to DoXpert, the professional document generator tool. You now have the opportunity to try DoXpert for free for 15 days. All you have to do is register by clicking on the free trial button and enter all the information required by the site. After registering, you will receive an email to activate your account. To sign in, type your email address and your password and click on the Login button. To help your coworkers generate documents fast and easy, some setup is necessary. So, let us see how the magic happens. The very first step is to create a process type. Processes are at the highest level of the document hierarchy. In order to create a process, click on Parameters, then Process. Select Create Process. Enter the name and status of the process. Set the status to Active, so you can use this process type later. Its description is optional information. Click on Save. The next step is creating a document type. Document type shows the different document categories among the process types. Question themes allow you to categorize your questions based on specific information. For example, you can group similar questions based on what they are about, like personal data. Clause types work the same way as question themes. They allow you to categorize your clauses based on specific information. Response choice enables you to enter different values for multiple choice questions. Following parameter creation, the next step is to create questions. Select Questions from the main menu and Questions from the submenu. You can also use one question for different document types. When creating a question, you must first specify the information that will vary from time to time in the document. Once you have specified it, you can start creating the questions. Click on Create Question. Choose the type of question. It can be question, attachment question, or key question. Now we select Question. Select the object, theme, process, and document type of the question. Next, select the response type. As mentioned earlier, there are several kinds of response types in DoXpert: attachment, multiple choice, single choice, date, numeric, percentage, and text. There are response types which require response choice specification. Next, select Active for status to be able to use the question later. You can enter a designation for the question in the designation field, and you can provide a short description for it in the alias field. The text field contains the actual question that will be shown when generating a document. In the pop-up text field, you can give a short suggestion about what the question is really about or how to answer it. Once you have filled out all the required fields, click on Save. Next, we create a key question. Answers to key questions determine the layout of the final document. In this case, the key question asks whether you would like to add a clause with your unique message. If your answer is yes, the text of the document will contain your unique message. If your answer is no, it will not. In this question, we are asking for your unique message. This sentence is only required if you answered the previous question with yes. For the last question, the question asks for the current date. You can also create a question related to attachments, in case you would like the user to attach third-party files to the document. After creating all the questions for the document, a questionnaire must be generated. Click on Questions in the main menu, then Questionnaire, then Create Questionnaire. Select the document type of the questionnaire and give it a name. As a last step, click on Save. After clicking on Save, you can see all the questions related to the specified document type. At this stage, you must determine the relationship between the questions. Select the first question of the questionnaire and the relationship type. This may be unique, simple, complex, or last question. Unique relationship type defines a next question without any conditions. Simple relationship type can define multiple next questions based on the answer given to this single-choice question. Complex relationship type can define multiple next questions based on answers given to several previous questions. You can also change the order of the questions. Setting the last question is a must, means there are no questions following it. The next step is to create clauses. Select Clauses from the main menu. Then select Clauses again and click on Create Clause. Clauses will be the distinct paragraphs of the document. Specify the type, object, process, and document type of the clause. Select the level of numbering. If you choose no numbering level, the clause will be left without numbering. If you select 1, then the clause will be on the first level of numbering. For example, 1. If you select 2, then the clause will be a subcategory of the previous number 1 clause. For example, 1.1. The maximum depth of numbering is level 4. Set the status to active to be able to use the clause later. The designation is the name of the clause. While the document itself will not contain it, it is worth providing a reasonable name so that you will know what it is about. Optionally, you can set the title of the clause, and this title will be displayed in the generated document, next to the numbering of the clause if available. Next, you must add the text of the clause. You can specify whether the text of the clause should also include any of the answers given during document creation. This way, you can insert variable information into the document. Just click on Insert Answer and select the question whose answer you'd like to see in the text. Then click on Validate. Additionally, there is also an Insert Clause feature which inserts a cross-reference to other clauses of the document. Clause numbering and cross-references are automatically renumbered upon document generation, guaranteeing the valid numbering of the document. You can also format the text of the clause. In the last step, click on Save. Once you have created all the clauses you'd like to see in the document, key question combinations must be created. Select Clauses from the main menu, then select Key Question Combinations. Click on Create Key Question Combination. The answers provided to key question combinations of a specific process document type pair define the model to be used for document generation. Select the process, document type, and status of the key question combination. Don't forget to set it to active. Click on Create Key Question. Select the key question that you would like to add to the model. Click on Add. Repeat until you have added all the key questions. Click on Create Model from Key Question Combination. A model defines which clauses and in what order will be used in the generated document, depending on the answers given to the key questions. Click on Create Model and select the answers to the questions you have selected earlier. You should define all answer combinations to make document generation work in all cases. After selecting answers for one row, click on the Edit button. Enter a label for the model. It is useful to name the model after the answers given to its key questions. For example, yes, yes. Set the status of the model to active. Click on the Add Clause button and add all the clauses that the document should contain in the event that answers are provided by a user during document generation, as you have selected earlier for this model. The order of the clauses is important. You can also copy another model. This makes it easier and faster to select clauses for a document. You can only do this if you have already created at least one model for this kind of document. Once you are done, click on Save and carry out this process for all answer combinations. You have concluded the background process for document generation. Now you can generate a document. When creating a document, first, fill out the header information for the document and click on Save. This takes you to the questionnaire, identified by the process document type combination. When answering the questionnaire, you will see the key questions marked with a little key. Those questions not only affect which questions will be asked next, but the answer provided to these questions also affect the clauses of the document generated. The answers provided to the key question combinations of a specific process document type pair determine the model to be used for document generation by the system. If you change an answer to a key question, subsequent answers are rolled back, and you must once again answer all subsequent questions. Once you have changed an answer to a key question, you can double-check the change in the generated result. The output contains different clauses. Thank you for your interest in DoXpert. If you have any questions, need further information, or would like to talk to an expert, do not hesitate to contact us.